Thank you very much, Marty. Hi, Chris. How you doing? And yes, we all look a little bit tired, but boy, was it worth being on it for last night. For anybody who is on this watching or wanting the recap, I highly advise that you go over to any of the channels that you're on right now, and the recording of last night's webinar will be on this channel, whichever one you're on. Go and have a listen to it, guys. It's probably, for me, one of the most powerful webinars that we've been on. Why? Because it certainly clarifies absolutely everything that we need to know for this next stage. This is what we're here to do for this special edition 360. We're going to recap last night. We're going to talk about it in our own words of what we think, what we feel, and how it went. How long this is going to take, I have no idea. We'll see how we go, but without further ado, let's get started. So Ash came on. Boy, was he excited. Why? Because he knows, in his own words, that we are going to be going commercial with Connect imminently. Those were his exact words. He came on and he thanked everyone for joining him very late on Saturday night last night. He said, "My name is Ash Mufareh, and I believe I was born to change the world, starting with it right here. I do believe this very night will be a new beginning for the rest of your lives. I do believe that we are about to witness is going to put a smile on your face, all of you, and it's certainly put massive one on mine, that's for sure. A permanent one. It's like an unlimited refill of Botox in the best smile you could ever have," he said. What better than that? I wish I could have one as well. He was smiling, so he has obviously got one himself. He says, obviously, it's no secret. We are just about to roll out some paid products. I'm going to be clear and don't want to hold me word for word, but he is going to leave it up to us to take from this webinar what he was saying. He said, we are going to roll out with OConnect first, and that's about to go live imminently. He said, not a maybe, okay, but it is a high percentage in the upper high 90s. This could be as soon as this coming week. Okay, again, not 100%, but those were his words. He said then a week or two later, we're going to roll out with OTracker, and then a couple of weeks or a week after that, we've got ODesk, and then from there on in, you won't even be notified. It will just happen in your back office. I'm telling you from the kitchen, our people are still there in the offices at 8 a.m. in Hyderabad. They have been there all over the weekend. They are doing it for us. We are there for a reason, working so hard for you, he said, from all locations, Egypt, Dubai, and all other locations. And he said that anything we can do to help, we do it. We want to make sure that you know in the presence way we could go about doing what we are doing, but it is our choice. We are not being pressured into things. We certainly want things to be done in the right way. He said we are no longer tied by what people want. We are stabilizing the ecosystem, he said, and we mentioned this because there is some tech people here on the panel tonight. OnPassive will be the school for many IT companies to come to show them how we have done it. Failure is not an option, and just like NASA, we have no choice. It's like you cannot discuss this. When we say it's a done deal, it really is a done deal. Here is the thing, he said. We are offering the first package. This is of OConnect, and that is going to be for 10,000 attendees, okay, per user. We, at the moment, have crossed that line, and we are now going all the way up to 40,000, and we've crossed that one as well. What we are doing now is we are expanding that from the 40,000 platform all the way up to that big number that he talked about, stabilizing it at 100,000 participants. No other platform, let alone the 100,000, can cope with 40,000. We've had our own experiences, haven't we, of the other webinar platform that we use being extremely glitchy at 20,000. 40,000 is double that already. 10K, he said, is a tenth of the percent of 100K capacity, which the platform will perform to. And we are building the tech exactly for that. We are stabilizing the Super S. You get to set it up, stabilize, scale, and soar. The Super S's. We are confident in what we have now. There are additions, but we don't have to do it all at once. Additions like the logistics when it comes to paying and the processing, this is all been looked at and will be refined. We have enough to begin with because we feel it's time, and we want to remind you that OnPassive has no pressure or obligations to do any at the pace that other people's want. We want to do it in the pace that we wanted to happen in. There was nothing that could add more than people working 7 days a week in every country, working literally round the clock. No extra effort could be done. We have given it all, our all. This is our maximum potential, and we are happy and delighted, and so very, very proud of what we have achieved. We're going to go live, and you are going to see things go live without pre-notice. We are going to have the luxury of this lengthy presentation. We haven't got the luxury, of this lengthy presentation process that we've been preparing for a long time. You will just see it in your back office. Things are going to go in an explosive fashion. We don't reach out for leaders. Okay, they become successful people. They are initiators, and the whole concept of OnPassive is not a recreation. It is to something in the fact of this initiation to the new era and a new paradigm shift where we thought things could be done. You guys are within that era. He went on to say that things don't go often according to plan. He said sometimes in business things succeed, things don't succeed, but the main importance is that you keep on going. We do often change direction, he says, and go back to square one. That's okay in business. It's unwise to be stubborn and be stuck on a specific strategy. Sometimes you have to change. We are stubborn on the philosophy, the vision, and the mission, but not on the details. We can tweak the details. We can change the direction and the strategy, and we do that all the time. We have changed that on so many occasions, but we feel a lot healthier for doing it. So here we are now. What's going to happen? Not in the history of any sector, and you can prove me wrong, he said, but this pay structure, which we're going to tell you about there today, has never happened before. Finally, I was able to twist the arms and convince our legal and financial departments, and it was a battle, he said, for years, to be able to give you this compensation plan. I had to give them something in return. So there is a caveat for that. So to do this in such a way, but also good for the business and the user. This has been a dialogue for a long time now, and in a brainstorming open sessions, we have reached the best possible scenario that are good for the user and for the company. Users will never have their life the same as it is now, not even in a 1,000 years. This is exactly what we are going to do. So before I go on to what is going to happen, let's go back to Marty and Chris. So let's just talk about what Ash was saying here about how the rollout's going to happen, how things are evolving, and let's get everybody up to speed with where exactly we are now with OConnect in your view and how close we are. Yeah, as you can tell, Marty's pretty excited. He's done the whole recap in one go. I thought we were doing it in stages, but that's absolutely fine. So just to recap this first bit, guys, so that you can take and let it sink in. This very first part, our CEO said that it is going to be imminently a high percentage, maybe up to 90%, that it will be this week. And then subsequently, following OConnect launch as a paid product, we are going to have OTracker, Odesk, and then the rest of the paid products are going to follow on from that. So let's move on then to what else he said. He came on afterwards. He said that part, he said, I challenge and guarantee that you're about to win this is unseen, and this has never been done before in any sector. OConnect is the very first product that we will be the superior, the supreme and dominant product in the video conferencing market permanently. This is not just going to be a one-off. This is something where we are going to strive to be the best, because what we have lined up will keep us light years ahead of the game permanently. Like it or hate it, I am telling you that people will come and people will use us because of what we are offering and the value that we are giving. We took longer because we want to be ahead and superior, not in a competitive way, he said, but to really give the best possible value. Here is something that is going to be historic. It's been done, and OConnect, the minute you see it in the marketplace, and you can fund it and pay your subscription. And he went on to break down exactly how that's going to work for a founder first, guys. So we're going to talk about what it's going to do for a founder. Now, there's no secret that it's going to cost a founder $143. This is for a 3-month contract to be able to use OConnect with all of the features up to that 10,000 people that he's been talking about. $143. Okay, we know as well, okay, that we are getting 25% commissional rates on there, but he came out with something even better. He said, once you have activated your account by purchasing OConnect for that 3-month period as a founder, your very first sale, 100% of your first sale goes back into your wallet. They're not taking any fees. They're not taking any charges. 100%. So one sale, guys, you have covered your fee for OConnect. The second sale, okay, you revert back to the 25%, and so on and so on and so on. 25% on every single sale. And you have a whole 3 months to do that, to get that one sale. But this is also what else is going to happen. The moment you activate your account with the purchase of OConnect as a founder for $143, you will also activate the traffic from the pool that the company has already been advertising far and wide. And this will go on a time and date stamp. So first through the door in July of 2018, the moment that person activates their account, they will have at least one, he said, placed into their organization. Now, is that one going to then go on and buy OConnect? We don't know, but there's a high chance they will, and there's also a high chance that they will buy another product and service of OnPassive. That is the company doing what they said they were going to do. This is why your time and date stamp is so important. But if you do not activate your account, you will not get that traffic source from the pool of OnPassive. So let's just take that very first part there, go back to Chris and Marty, and let's just talk a little bit about the importance of that. Before I ask them this question, let's talk about normal affiliates that are not founders. People are saying, what's it going to cost them? Remember, we know that the 3 months, we have 1 month free. This is the same for the affiliates. They have 1 month free. We know that it costs $125 per month. So the total cost is $250 for a non-founder. We as founders, we get it cheaper. Why? Because he's giving us back our $97, remember, and also the 10. A normal affiliate who's not a founder, they have already also got a $10 credit in their wallet. So for them to activate their account and to get OConnect for that 3 month period, and that they do have to buy the first 3 months, by the way, as a package. After the 3 month, the company have already said they are going to reevaluate it. It might be higher, might be less, might be different packages, etc., etc. So you could be in the scenario where you activate your account as a founder for that 143. You get a affiliate drop into your account from the company. They purchase OConnect, for the 240. You get 100% of that back into your account because they are a normal affiliate. He has done absolutely everything to make sure that whether you've got a team or not, whether you have got new users lined up, you are going to win.